Please remain on the line. The webinar will begin shortly. Please remain on the line. The webinar will begin shortly. Please remain on the line. The webinar will begin shortly. Please remain on the line. The broadcast is now starting. All attendees are in listen-only mode.
Good morning. All right, as we begin, tablet and pen time. If you've not been here before, please write down my name. It's Ray, last name is Reynolds. One person's already asking, what is the cost of the program? I'm going to show you about 5 different options that you need to understand. But the ultimate goal is, do you want to be a corporate millionaire? Or do you just want your credit back to a 750 score? Simple. There's a journey here, but it's going to be up to you to follow through. If you want $1 million, I got 53 million of it. I got $1 billion of lines of credit. And I've made over 29 millionaire clients, 29 million people, and 28 billionaires. So where do you want to be? It's going to be up to you. So let's get past go. I'm the godfather of credit. They gave me that nickname on KNX radio. Been on that radio station off and on for 49 years. Wow. Live. We're going to have fun. Now let's understand. So now, Frank, I want you to do a couple things. I keep seeing you pop in and out. I want you to bring those scores down. All right, on those, percentages used on those cards, so I can push your score up, and away. That's the ultimate goal. Now, there's no picture, there's no recording. I need you to think about certain things, mindset. Here's our problem. You were trained about personal credit the wrong way. You kind of guessed. I'm going to get you to the point you actually know how to do exactly what needs to be done in about 90 working days. Now, I like goodies. So the reality is going to be up to you, okay? I like millionaire Ferraris, all right? Basically Lamborghinis, yachts, and race boats, and helicopters. And I got them all. Why don't you? You see, I'm going to show you exactly how you can get where you want to go. I'm online 6 days a week. rags to riches. Well, we all have a little story to tell. Nobody usually cares anyway. But the bottom line, guess what happened to me? I got born in a taxi on the way to Gardena Hospital. And then she basically put me in the trash can and said, a baby in the trash can. I got to be with Mrs. Hope, the she-devil from hell. So your journey today can begin with me if you want. But I'm going to make you a corporate millionaire, if you allow me to. But that'll be up to you if you follow through. A couple of things we have to do is look behind that curtain. Number one, you accept the word no, and that's not acceptable for me. So you're going to look behind that curtain anymore. We're going to tear it apart. Now, let's take out our personal credit cards. Come on. Let's understand, years ago, when I trained Ken Yarborough, security chief at TRW in Aspiria, we're going to show you exactly what I set up for everybody, even you. So we take our personal cards on the back and we put a sticky. We write down the limit of a card. We maintain 25% always, never past 29%. See, that's called your line of defense. There's $1 million right there. Line of defense. Your problem is you didn't learn how to play with credit, and what you did is listen to your friends and family and start your credit file. And you've been guessing all along. I'm going to correct all your mistakes. Is that okay? You see, this 71,000 of safety. Case blankets offend, lost your job or pandemic. So let's play. Next, we got to think about TRW. Thomas Raymond Woolridge. Simple. They made bicycle parts. Then they got an information business. And then basically in 96, Aspiria bought them out. Now I'm the one who designed this in the first place. See, you got to stop this crap. And every one of you, what did you do? You jacked it up. You dropped your score. You got stuck. Hell, you can't get any more. And you can't write out diddly squat. And you backed yourself and your family in a corner. That stops as of today. Understand, when I designed this 25-29% rule, it's good, fair, or hell no. You got two cards literally that will not ever make your score ever go down. When I get you to a 750, you're going to stay there for the rest of your life. Pay attention today. We're going to focus on the American dream right now. Corporation's a legal person. Let's circle that for you. Do you see what it says? That's chapter 18. Now, I was lucky enough when I was being abused by Mrs. Hope and her son David, that I paid attention to their silly poker game. Every Wednesday night, these rich and famous people go blah, blah, blah. They said a corporation's a legal person. I wrote it down. They told me it was weird, probably true, but I was 7.5 years old. And what did I do the next day? I rode my bicycle down to the Torrance Police Department. I walked in and go, ma'am, because the library next door, I go, man, what does this mean? She was rude. She walked away. 5 minutes later, here's a microfiche, here's a book. I read the book. I found that most people when I was a kid, the grown-ups were full of crap. The bottom line is most people you watch on TikTok and Google and blah, 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 they got a story to tell, but they don't give you rules and tools and how to play. Maybe they're full of crap too. We're going to teach how to play. Is that okay with you? Now, I took her basically with that library. I listened, I read that book. And what did I do? I went back for 2 years. 2 years, I fought to create a blueprint. See, you've all spent away, you spent thousands on crap that didn't work. And you've been basically bringing the pain home. That kind of stopped today. So I sent away $10. You got $10 today? Hey, you got $30? Let's understand something. 2 years later, at 9.5 years old, I sent away a money order to the Secretary of State of California, $10. Why people spend thousands of dollars for corporations, some idiot attorney, CPA, and a corporate service, and don't learn daily squat. I don't understand. Stupid. Because that's plain stupid, but that's up to you. So what did I do 2 years later? My money order got me Helping Hand Industries. Very simple. You know what was really weird back then? I got $100,000 of credit cards in the mail. I got 53 million of this stuff. It's kind of fun. All right? Kind of fun. I even got named in the movie Dave. We can play all day long if you want to play. But again, I'm going to tell you like it is, and hopefully you follow through. But that'll be up to you. As we play today, I screwed up when I was 12.5. Yeah. I started the first Orange County Blind Center. I used the word Braille. I didn't realize the Braille Institution owned the rights to that word. Kind of like you today. You basically use Velcro, right? No, you don't. You use hook and loop. Velcro is the name of a company in El Segundo, California. You blow your nose on Kleenex or tissue. You're going to have to learn how to play that too. Do yourself a favor. Protect your ideas, because your friends and family are going to interrupt you and say, this is what you need to do. Don't be surprised if they steal your idea. Hey, you've all been ripped off by friends and family, at least one or two of them. You got to understand how to play and never bring the pain home. Simple. Now, Here's the problem with the corporation. You're going to have all these people get an LLC, get an S corp. Stop the crap. The IRS is simple. Money coming to SS4 is not taxable till you're profitable. We won't give a damn what type of corporation you have in the beginning. We'll break that down in my level 1 in my setup every Wednesday and Saturday at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Problem is you not understanding when they sue that corp, they sue you. You're a duck and a sheep, no matter what type of you pick. Hey, you're the founder, you're the officer, you open the bank account, you're the duck and the sheep. But if you want to learn to play, let me know. Now, if you got that LLC, be careful in January. The Treasury Department's going to kick your ass. They're going to be looking for you. Isn't that fun? Now, let's understand. They said put your ducks in a row. See, I heard that when I was a kid and asked what that meant. The grown-ups, all they could do is go, beep, 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 beep. That's about it. I drew a corporation and entities like banks and grocery stores do. See, the reality is you got to play. Now, your problem, you got one SSN. And sorry, you brought the pain home again and again. So we're going to play my way. Now, never bring the pain home. Let's get you $1 million. Would that be okay? Me, I'm basically going to be honest with you. I'm going to be blunt. And if you basically, I'm going to tell like it is. If you follow stupid, you did stupid. You're not stupid, but you did stupid. So the reality is very simple. At the end of the day, you got to learn how to play the game and win. I build millionaires. Would you like to be next? Simple. Ray Reynolds, the Godfather of Credit. That's me. I'm going to tell you what to do, and I'm going to hold your hand every step of the way, and I'm going to treat you like you're 2 years old. I'm going to make sure you don't bring the pain home again. Is that okay? We play my way. I got a foolproof program. You can't even screw it up unless you don't follow through. So let's look at some of my clients. Have you basically maybe recognized Arnold here and Dr. Lucky? We did that hospital in Fiji Islands. It was fun. How about Gold's Gym? Superman for Gold's Gym. He says, I kick ass and motivate. I got him $1 million of credit, like I'll do for you. How about college professor, Biola University? From here, we got this poor guy. He lives in his car for 3 years, feeling sorry for himself, going, boo. I said, Glenn, get your ass out of the car. Let's get to that 450 credit, 450,000. Let's get to the new business. Let's get to the house and the car. So your son quits living at his friend's house. And guess what? I gave him a raise 360. Isn't that fun? Giovanni got $1.6 million. Little Karen delivered pizza at my boot camp, and I said, stick around. I tried to get properties under the corporate divisions. And then from there, how about you got $1.2 million in 9 months? Isn't this fun? See, the reality is I've been basically a coach and hold your hand every step of the way for 45 years. And you got to help the people coming out of prison. Here's Freeway Ricky, Dickie Ross, gold and platinum cards. How about Thomas? He was in prison for 26 years. In 6 months, rebuilt his life on credit and got him in free dump trucks, the brand new ones soon, doing millions a year. Your problem is you. Sorry. Franklin D. Roosevelt, basically in 1934, had the Gold Act. He told everybody how heavy their ring could be, and he confiscated all the gold, Fort Knox. See, the point is, you got to understand this works. We, the people, you and I were told to probably get your SS5, SSN at 14 to 16. Now, if all of a sudden you did this after 71, or see, you were born in 71 and beyond, because Nixon took the gold standard out. Every woman at that hospital who got done going and had a baby, the hospital handed her an SS5 form. She can't get released from the hospital with her own baby unless she signs the SS5. Isn't that fun? The government bonds us at the $35 million apiece. That's how they print money. So let's understand what you need to understand today. Your biggest mistake is not comparing SS5 and SS4. Let's compare the two. So here we go. SS5 equals SS10, Social Security number. That's for the 1040 tax return. It's called We the People. You get one that sucks. Then they basically, the SSN is tax, and probate when you're dead. And when you die, they reach in the grave and take that too. And at the time of death at the hospital is for state and federal government. So your family don't move your stuff around because you're dead. The next thing we have to look at SS5. The SS5, here's your biggest problem. I love people. I got a tax ID, Ray. You don't know diddly squat. You didn't take the time to look behind the curtain. Line 1, let's read it. Come on. Legal name of entity. That's the corp, that's the bank, the grocer, and the cities. Oh, individual person. You see right there? I like to put your name there and build you a credit file today. Is that all right? Now, SS5, SSN 1040. You gave yourself one chance. You backed yourself in a corner. I thought you were grown up. Isn't that kind of dumb? Then the next thing you have to do is SS4, the equals to 1120, and then tax ID and some more. See, your problem is your lack of knowledge. Would you like a second chance to learn to play? But some of you don't file your tax returns. You should just go to prison then. I mean, come on. Wesley Snipes went to prison for 3 years, fined $5 million. All right, because he listened to stupid attorneys and CPAs. All right, so if you're not going to file your tax return, just go to prison where you belong. If you want to really play, you write down irs.gov and you write down 1244. Write down 1244. See, did you know that you and the corporation can file one tax return, all right, and almost not pay tax anyway? See, you can learn to play if you want to. See, the lack of knowledge is why people do stupid things. I don't think you're stupid. I just think you followed stupid. Can you write down 5 things right now, please? 5. Don't take a picture. Do not record. I need you to write it down and put it here. Now, all credit under the corporation's a write-off. It's under tax ID. This is free money. Where are you going to get $1 million, $100,000 to start a real business? You're going to get a raise? You're going to win the lottery? Good luck on that. See, this is free money. You just have to maintain a payment. Well, by the way, you can write it off too. You don't hurt your family anymore. Division process, I invented that myself in 85, 86. All right, see, I came up with 2.6 billion. A corporate structure at 26. I made my first million at 14 through corporate structure too. You can learn to play as long as you pay attention to me today. Now I got that problem. I am rhyming all the time. See, I got a problem in the 6th grade. I write with 2 hands, 2 different things simultaneously, and have a third conversation. Both sides of the brain work. My IQ is 203 with total recall. Is that okay if I rhyme today with you? I did write 2 rap songs for a famous rapper. Made him famous too. Got #1 twice on the chart. Wow. Free money. I like free money. Let's take this money. Let's go get a franchise. Let's go get something. Let's get a piece of real estate. Let's turn around and become an investor. I think the biggest problem you do is you didn't learn how to play and you keep bringing the damn pain home. I think you got to stop that starting today. Would that be okay if you pay attention to me? Now, I had 19 houses at 17 years old. It was fun. They wouldn't give me number 20. They said the loan to value problem, so I transferred them into my divisions. I freed up the loan to value problem. Is that okay if I learn and teach you how to play like I played? I like making millions and billions, don't you? Oh, you haven't done it yet? I'll teach you to play. Real estate franchise storage units. I had the largest payphone route in the world at one time, and then they invented cell phones. Oh, well, just making some money. So you could take $100 per week if you wanted to, and you could actually become a corporate millionaire. See, the bottom line is to take away your damn excuses. That's what most people have. So let's understand, I'm going to personally give you your assignment. I'm going to personally analyze your credit, your life, past, present, future, all right, because I got total recall. I'm not going to forget who you are, and I'm going to put you on track. Is that okay if I build you to the $1 million dream? And I give you 5,000 to 15,000 in about 90 days. You can invest in more and more and more and get some more too. You see, you get to play. Now let's look at the United States of America Incorporated. Well, they got 50 corporations. They call them states. States got corporate called cities. And then they invented Chapter 9 bankruptcy. And they bankrupt 11 friggin' cities in front of you. Did you know you could have did the same thing? As long as you have no intent to do fraud, because it's called we the people. Corporation's a legal person. I think you ought to stop bringing the pain home. Is that okay? So let's write down the vision of me. Come on, write it down. Let's look at that form one more time. Line 1, legal name of entity, individual person, corp, division, or subsidiary. I want to build you $1 million corporation. Is that okay? If I do most of the work for you and tell you what to do, would that be okay? See, I don't get you up to $50,000, $100,000 a month too income, called residual income. So let's turn around and understand something today. Division of me. Now let's take one of the Lamborghinis, part of the collection. Here's the key. I bought my first one at 14.5. Isn't that fun? You see, I do the impossible all the time. Here's a Lamborghini with $1 million friggin' dollars. Wow, $6,800 a month. If I can't pay it, they take it away, report it to the credit bureaus, and I got shitty credit. Well, that would suck. But that would only be for stupid people, and I'm not stupid. Oh, well, you buy it through the corp, then they sue the corp, they still sue me too. That'd be kind of stupid too. What did I do? I invented division process. So let's pay attention today. I bought the Lamborghini as a division. Remember I showed you SSN versus SS4? I guarantee under SS4. Hell, isn't that smart? You see, I invented the three-step. You might want to write it down today. I can disconnect, isolate, incorporate. I put that sucker over here. All my corporation, my divisions, and all my subsidiaries, and my properties, and my Shakey's pizzas, and my 31 flavor ice creams, and all the other things we get to do. You see, if this doesn't work within 6 months under the Federal Protection Act, I get to bankrupt the shit out of it, throw that sucker away. Why didn't you give yourself more than one chance? Are these turned up today? I don't understand why you brought the pain home in the first place. Like when you lease a building, you lease it as a division process, right? The bottom line, every piece of property you get, you got a liability. Which tenant's going to slip, fall, and sue you and screw you up? Division process. Now, the bottom line of these silly people on TikTok, Google, and YouTube going, LLC and that, stop the crap. All that matters with the IRS is the money coming into the SS4. Tax if you're profitable. We'll break it down for you. Did you know under the Fair Lending Act, one card can become 99 more damn cards? Would you like 1 million or 100 million? See, your problem is you. Now we're going to talk about Mary just a little bit. Mary married her third grade sweetheart, their Ivy League education. She wanted a restaurant. She hired her attorney, all right, to look at the lease for 10 years. He said, it's good. Then hired the CPA. Bunch of dummies, but that's just the way it works in business. So what happens? Mary used her 98,000 of her personal credit. Her score was 801 and went, Nyong. She dropped it and screwed up her credit. She called them up and goes, what did I do? All they could do is go, I'm an idiot. You know how many CPAs and attorneys are full of crap? Come on. It's ridiculous. What Mary did is what you do. She brought the damn pain home. The restaurant filed bankruptcy. All right, she guaranteed the lease, so she was forced in personal bankruptcy. She lost her home, and her husband divorced her 3 weeks later. See, if she would listen, and if you'd listen and turn these suckers up today, all she had to do is be a division CFO. That restaurant, I mean, come on, Bank of America is bankrupt, 5,000 locations right on their freaking taxes. I don't care if it's Sam's Club, I don't care if it's Geico. Your problem is your lack of knowledge, is your stupidity. You bring the damn pain home. You're not stupid. You just follow stupid. She could have got rid of a piece. All right, just like the banks and grocery stores do. Instead, she brought the pain home and her husband divorced her. So let's do this. Why don't you pay attention today? Can you do that for me? Look at Secretary of State's website if you have a corporation. You'll find your name is the incorporator, the officer, and you probably use your home address. It was kind of silly and dumb too. Change it to a mailbox, etc., by the way. Now, when I was a little boy, they kept saying, put your ducks in a row. Oh, goody. I asked what that meant. You know what I got? That's about it. I thought all the grown-ups were stupid. When I grew up, I realized they were stupid. See, right now, when they sue that corporation, they sue you. Isn't that fun? I think that kind of sucks. Why didn't you let me create the line of defense for you? So you never bring the pain home again. Is that okay? You'll learn to play my way because I think your way sucks. Oh, here's a $100 million building across the street from South Coast Plaza Mall. Here's a $1 million Lamborghini. Here's one of the $5 million mansions I obtained too, and $1 million race boat. I obtained these. Why didn't you? Oh, these aren't turned up yet? Turn the suckers up today. I like goodies, but you don't get Lamborghinis and Ferraris till you hit $5 million. Okay, because you got to do a choice, pay tax or buy a Lamborghini. Now, I'd like to turn you into a corporate millionaire. Is that okay with you? As we play my way, add you to my credit system. We can play on one of my pool tables. See, what's your goal today? Now, I've been doing this for 45 years, helping people like you in person or online. How many working days are left today of this year? You don't know. Why the hell don't you know your numbers? So we're going to play my way. Now, I got a radio and TV show coming up next year. Going to have fun with about 30 to 50 people. Put them on the show with me, telling their story too. Now, understand, it's like flip-a-dippity-doos. Now, I don't like flipping properties anymore. I found it to be a pain in the asset. You see, when I had my properties, I'm hiring the contractor that hires a subcontractor, and they're all stealing and ripping me off. And they what? The buyer, the liar, the agent, the broker, and all that stuff too. They're so busy trying to screw you over. It's like, my goodness. I didn't want to play that game anymore. By the time I was 21, every property and everything I sold, I became the bank. Once you write it down, let's give you an idea. How about we take an apartment complex and dissect the sucker into divisions and entities and deed of trust? That way you can become the bank. Did you know everything you sold, from the house to the car you sold in your past, you could actually have been the bank instead of just letting it go bye-bye? Why don't you write down assignment of mortgage, assignment of debt too? Now you got properties in 14 different states that are $100,000 or less, brand new ones. Do you know they want 5,000 down? How about we use it on a card? Would you like 3? Why don't you do Section 8s or have a third-party management company manage your properties for you? Open up, and away. Your problem, you did not build residual income. I'm sorry, that's the stupidest thing you did. One of them, at least. You brought the pain. This is ridiculous. When I was 17, I kept thinking, okay, I get 1,000 a month, then the next 1,000, then the next 1,000. In 2009, before I died in that friggin' coma, my income per day was $1,000,001 per day. $30 million plus a month of new income. What's wrong with you? You don't want to become a billionaire like I did at 26? Write down credit, loan, and money. Come on, credit, loan, and money. It's not fun. See, if you take $100,000 and you put it in a corporate bank account, and then you reference 3 times 5, they'll give you up to 1.5 million. Borrow money is not taxable. Your corporation is going to do what I tell it to do in design, because you're going to do what I tell you to do. You're going to have a division for franchise, division for apartment complex, line of defense, and all managed by third party, because you're going to become a millionaire. You're going to be a corporate millionaire, billionaire. By the way, that's financial freedom. Your goal, you need to create $10,000 plus a month residual income. Now, here's the goal. I'm an affiliate to 119 creditors. Very simple. That means that I add you to my history, and I have up to 53 million of history. I usually use about 10 of it. And we're going to get you some cards and some lines of credit for you too. We're going to use my history, because trade lines are crap, they're fraud. As I pop you the credit for you on your behalf, I can ask for separate billing. Will that be okay if I get you the first 100,000? Now, I like boring businesses. And if it wasn't my pay phones, it was my laundromats or my dry cleaning and all those pieces. So these are the 26 types of business I've played with for over 45 years. Now let's think about something today. All right, half of you are working for a job and you don't like your job, and you basically backed yourself in the corner and all things are all crap. What if you let me repackage your life? I get you that 100,000, and I show you how to put 40,000 in an escrow. And then we're going to target what type of business to get. Now, what does this mean? You're going to have, and I won't help you unless you have third-party management on everything. You're not going to run this stuff, because that's ridiculous. Okay, when they told me to work smart, not hard, I took that for heart. So 40,000 in an escrow, maintain the escrow for 90 days. After escrow closes, you have an income of 3,000 to 10,000 a month. Isn't that what you should have did a long time ago? How old are you? Okay, you're getting older, slower, you're not as pretty as you used to be. When you retire, you're going to live with your kids in 6 years. I think that kind of sucks too. How about we take 100,000, all right, and we basically get 10 to 45,000. How about we take 250,000 and we get up to 100,000 a month? See, based on how you position it, I wanted you to get boring businesses. Now, I'd like you to basically allow me to basically coach you into residual income my way, because your way sucks. Is that okay if I tell you the truth? I don't want you to run the business. I want you to own the business. There's a difference of an investor and a difference what you've been doing with you. And I'm sorry, all you did is bring the damn pain home. And I think that sucks. See, when you go to these franchise trade shows and exhibits and all this other stuff, expos, you're like a deer in the headlights. Which one do we do? Stop it. I want you to do it my way, your way. Sorry. From there, I want you to think about a dry cleaners. I got this gentleman 3 of these. All right, he wanted 3, 1 for each division. Now, after 125,000 in escrow, his income is 63,000 a month through the corporation. How about we do a laundromat? By the time we're done, $30,000 a month, managed by third party. So we could play. How about a Wendy's? You want one of those too? We could play. I got people on Wendy's and McDonald's and Taco Bell's all the time. How about a gas station? See, the point is, I don't want you to do anything besides invest in these things and the credit that I build you. So I don't want you to do anything besides be the investor. That's how you get residual income, by the way. Here's an apartment complex. It's an example. All right, I want you to think what I would do. They want $3 million for it. They want 10% down. That's 300,000. Well, which card should we use? When we close escrow, basically the new loan is going to be $23,000 per month. But luckily, we picked an existing that has some Section 8s and everything else in there. And what do we get? Positive cash flow. Existing, now you got $13,000 a month. Here's your problem. You think you're done. Hell no. You're not done. It's ridiculous. Right now, those tenants can sue the division and screw up everything else. That's no fun. How about we do something different like I would do? Let's split deed those suckers. Let's do an assignment of mortgage. So then we can reverse it back to them. They can't sue me. I can sue them if they don't pay. Isn't that the right way? Now you traded $76,000 a month, residual income, and you buy another one and another one, another one too. See, we're going to focus on that real estate, the franchise, and the storage units as well. We're going to have fun. Now, if you want to get into one of my coaching programs, you can do that as well, or a basic program just to rebuild you 3 months, 6 months, or this year, next year. So what are we going to do? Now, what happens is our goal, your goal, I'm going to kind of tear your life apart, past, present, future. I'm going to rebuild you like Humpty Dumpty. We're going to do my way, because your way, sorry, I think it sucks. 10,000 minimum to 50,000 a month, if not more. Would that be okay if we do it my way? Now, understand what's going to happen here. All right, you're going to have everybody in all classes analyze you, keep on track. Then you're stuck with me on phone calls all the time and weekly conferencing and all that too, and rapid refresh. Because I got to get you 750 and above so you don't screw up anymore. And then we're going to blueprint your butt. You and I, we're going to do it in person in the conference room. We're going to talk about past, present, future. If I go in an area you don't want me to, just let me know. Because I'm going to rebuild your whole life my way, because once again, I think your way sucks. So if you can't come in and fly like most people do, you just Zoom it with me. We'll Zoom, Zoom, Zoom. Now understand, you're going to be a certified CFO when I'm done with you. This means flat out, what we're going to do is work on projections and business plans. We're going to talk and get limits up and away on credit. From there, I'm going to call your creditors with you for you. So you do it my way, because your way, again, what? And we're going to daisy chain your credit, your personal, business, and division credit into the millions. And then we're going to increase limits every 46 days. Would that be okay if we do it my way? So let's understand. You have a 3, 6, or this year and next year program. You can put 1,000 down, very simple, and 1,000 you can finance the balance. Okay, and work out your payments with basically the floor manager or something like that too. Now understand, the 3-month program is an $8,000 package. And what's going to happen is I'm going to build you up and away. If you paid in full, all right, you get a discount. And on top of that, I'm going to give you $100,000 of cash credit added to a package. Very simple. If you got into the 6 months program, you can put out that 100,000. You can put 1,000 down. Again, that's a $15,000 package. At 15,000, again, if you paid in full, I'm going to build you $250,000 of cash credit. So 1,000 down, everybody's got that, because they usually piss away $50 every other day. You get into a coaching program and I build you up and away. Simple. If you're in this year and next year, the goal is to line these all up for the TV and radio show. And that'd be fun. From there, basically, if you paid in full, it's 25,000. If you made payments, it's 31. Put 1,000 down. But if I get to do this and you paid in full, I'm going to give you 500,000 of cash credit. Got it? So there's your, take a picture. It's Zell for you, 1,000 down if you're doing it today. I'm putting 10 people in each one of these. They're almost sold out anyway. So you probably miss your opportunity because you're sitting there doing nothing besides beep, beep, beep. It's about it. Then bank transfer, deposit, or wire. We get to play my way. Now, I'd like you to look in the mirror. Sometime today, when no one's around, I want you to focus on you. When I was being used and abused as a kid, it sucked. Eating out of a trash can really sucked. When Mrs. Hope put me in the friggin' trash can, I thought it was really ridiculous and disgusting. But she fed me the food. I learned I had to get up at 2:25 every day. If I get up at 2:25, the abuser won't give me at 2:30. So I've been programmed since I was a little boy. Wake up at 2:25, get on my knees and say, thank you, Jesus, for another day. And then I go look in the mirror and put myself in check. I didn't get a family or mommy, dad like probably you. So understand, we all got a sad story to tell, but nobody gives a shit anyway. How about we get that repo list every year? Every week, do you know it comes out on Mondays at 6:12 in the morning? Repo for car, boats, houses, apartment complexes, duplexes. How about the probate list, the divorce list, the bankruptcy list? How about we sell supply and vendor credit? I want to get you $1 million of credit to your corporation, checkbook money of $1 million, and supply and vendor money. If you're in one of my coaching packages, when you're done, by the time you turn around, you're going to have about a $10 million company. See, the biggest problem we have is you. You're your biggest problem. Don't think, just do. So I like to make you a money-making machine. Is that okay? Now, we can get you $100,000 to $1 million in supply and vendor credit. I call it OPM money, other people's money. We can sell on Dun & Bradstreet, and we can play with Amazon and eBay. There you go. Simple. I like goodies, but you don't get the goodies till you get to $5 million, because you can't afford it till you do. We get to play. God's gift, the mansions in the harbor, too. You know, I always put my name on all kinds of stuff. I want to prove I obtained it. I think most people are full of what? So we get to play my way. I like big buildings and Lamborghinis too. But again, we're going to play. Now, I accomplished all my goals. Have you accomplished yours? So let's understand, in 1981, all right, there's the highest kick and fastest kick on planet Earth. And white men do jump. Just stupid people say we don't. I kicked out the lights that night. Wherever you come from, doesn't matter where you come from, you can accomplish your goal if you follow through. Now, one of my first cars was a Quintas Lamborghini. We get to play. Don't hear no. I always say thank you when they say no. See, your problem is you accept the word no. That just means I don't know how. Find a way anyway. I wrote it down, 1,000 Steps to Millionaire. I sold the Millionaire's Founders Kit at the Bonovich for 32 years every Wednesday night at 7 p.m. So I live by three things. I plan the problem, because there's always some turd trying to knock you down. I plan to live. I plan to die. Now, draw that diagram in front of you, please. Here's a corporation with entities. Banks will use subsidiaries. And they'll bankrupt thousands of locations like B of A has, and all the other banks too. In the beginning, you're using corp and division until you get to 5 million. Is that okay? You do it my way? And then Sam's Club, Geico, and Cities. Your biggest thing for you is to stop bringing the damn pain home and become a certified CFO and reprogram your brain to millionaire status. Is that okay? Now, I created my first blueprint when I was 9.5 years old at the Torrance Library. I call it See It, Believe It, Go Get It. Once you write it down, I'll teach you how to play that too. You see, bottom line today, you're treading water, you're playing it safe. Can you write down 5 things? You got your tab and a pen ready to begin? Number 1, you need a 750 score. Not care, credit, and first premier crap card, in my opinion. You need $1 million of credit in 30 divisions. We need checkbook money, supply and vendor money too. These are a must-have. Hope you wrote it down, because without it, you're not going to get where you want to go. Open the goal, simple, the corporation here. We're going to manage divisions. You're going to stop bringing the pain home. You're going to put your ducks in a row, and you're going to let me repackage you under the same corporate umbrella. Will that be okay if you do it my way? Because you haven't made it so far. So I have incorporated rich and famous people, a couple presidents too. What did you do? I bet you sit at the kitchen table with your friends and family, and you say, honey, let's start a business. Oh, I mean, come on. And what did you do? Hopefully somebody with half a brain says, what if something goes wrong, Yogi? You jacked up the damn cards. You dropped the score. You got stuck. Hell, you can't get it anymore. You backed your family in a corner. You can't write out diddly squat. I'm sorry to say that's called stupid. You're not stupid. What you did was stupid. You even hawked your damn house. This is ridiculous. Do you understand your lack of knowledge is why you keep kicking your own assets? Now, let's write down today's date. Let's project 90 working days. Let's go see it, believe it, go get it. You're going to fall down 1,000 times. You're going to win 10. Live with it. And I wrote Winning the Game of Business 45 years ago, page 6, paragraph 3, cash flow free up your tongue, because that's what I did for me. Why didn't you do it for you? What's wrong with you? These aren't turned up yet. Now, understand something. There I am, dead in a coma in 2009. I got 3 yachts in the backyard worth millions and billions. My wife wants to take and watch the fireworks with a group of people. I got to die the next day. Kind of sucks. You know what? She told everybody at the office I'm in a coma. I'm going to die. She found Ron stealing my books and CDs. My IT guy sold my websites and my phone numbers to a porn site. Never call the phone number on the CDs. So if you want a copy of the Millionaire's Founders Kit I sold for $5,000 at the Bonovich for 32 years, it's $99 today. You just cover shipping and handling, and all you got to do is zell. Now. Take a picture. Click. Ray Reynolds recipient, Ray@RayCredit.com. RW, when you zell in the message, you can put your name and phone number too. Simple to do. Starting a business, running a business. Oh shit, come on. Your friends and family, some of them ripped you off. You know they're gonna knock you off the damn cliff, catch you, you're gonna die. Once you hold your breath. Here's your problem with you. I got up today like I do every day at 2:25. I dropped to my knees, say thank you, Jesus, another day. Then I go look in the mirror. I have my mirror time every day to start my day. Why don't you get up an hour earlier tomorrow morning so you can find your me time? You ask your friends and family what they think about something, and you have an idea. You know what? You ask them to encourage you. Instead, they interrupt the hell out of you, and then they give their opinion on what you should do with your own idea. You ever notice that stupidness comes out of all of them? They haven't done crap, but they're trying to tell you how to do something. You ever notice that too? So do yourself a favor. Don't cloud your direction. Here's July 4th, 2009, one of the yachts in the backyard. I like goodies yet. There, I'm dead. It sucks. I get to hear what's going on in the room. I hear my tax attorney trick my wife to sign a POA. The nurse asked my wife if I was a donor. They're going to take out my heart, take it away. But Jesus said, stay in peace or go back. I said, go back that day. Guess what I had to do? I moved 24 times. I'm 11 and a half years old. It kind of sucks. From there, I've been shot twice, 6 times too. I have no excuse now, neither do you. See, feeling sorry for myself is 3 seconds or less. You can have 3 minutes. I'm truly God's example. Can you pay attention today? I got a book coming out this year called Jesus is Not a Drive-Thru. See, being a Christian's way of life, not a moment in time. We get to play my way. I got another book coming out called Bite Your Tongue, Love Longer. I wrote this for men to shut up because women don't want to hear you, blah, blah, blah. And you can't take back what you say anyway. Now, I had to add another chapter to this for my daughter and my wife. They got to bite their tongue and love longer because women and daughters are, you know, how about we fight the monster and then within, how about bullshit doesn't pay the bills? And from there, fighting with the pain, fighting through the pain. It's just a couple books I got it coming out this year. See, I think you're stuck. I think you need to get past go. We show you some Lamborghinis, some Duffys, some mansions. How about white men do jump and stupid people say we don't? How about more Lamborghinis and race boats in the backyard? Helicopters, U-Dogs, yachts, and Ferraris too. I call it Ray's rules. See, I'm not full of shit. Most people are, unfortunately. All those people on the TikTok and Google and all the other things saying do this and that. They're not telling you what to do. They're saying, look what I got. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Good to know. No, stop that crap. You see, the blueprint is simple. See it, believe it, go get it. And I'm your coach every step of the way. Always live with me. Isn't that fun? Now, credit repair is a fraud. You really think someone has a freaking magic wand to get rid of your shitty credit you're guilty of? Give me a break. I mean, come on. If you have shitty credit, you deserve it. You didn't pay your damn bill. If you have an open collection account, negotiate the debt, or they're going to keep kicking your assets too. Federal Trade Commission says it's fraud. They can't even collect money up front. From there, so is the Credit Organization Act. But it's up to you. What should you do? Write down Section 611. Google it today. It'll tell you what you need to do. From there, let's understand. If you have an open collection account, all you have to do is negotiate the debt. All right, that's all you got to do. So you can't rip off your creditor. You can't be a crook. All right, and guess then when God opened the door and you're a crook? Thomas Raymond Woolridge, bicycle parts and information, and the report's wrong and become a Sperrian too. And I'm the one who designed the first ones of these. So you got a chance to understand good, fair, or hell no. And there's 2 cards that'll never hurt you. So let's do this my way. I can get anybody to 750, just negotiate any open collection account. All cards at 29% rule. All right, but 2, and we do a wrapper rescore. Now you got a 750 score. It's that easy to do. It's called the KISS method, by the way. Keep it simple, stupid. From there, we get to play. I want you to play my way. Is that okay? So understand today, here's your first 25 steps. You ready? Got your tablet and pen? How you going to get goodies like I got too? We get to play my way. Now Intuit basically bought Credit Karma in 2020, all right, basically on December 3rd. All right, it's very simple because basically Credit Karma was indicted a couple of times. They lie. Isn't that terrible? How about I analyze your credit today? How about I personally analyze your credit? Because I do it for every client, always have. That's right, everyone, millions and millions, I do it personally. From there, I want to get you 750. How about we analyze and tell you what you need to do in your part? I'm going to tell you exactly what I need you to do. Every Saturday, I got 10 classes live. One of them at 1:30 Pacific Standard Time. I do case numbers in rotation. You're going to hear from my mouth to your ears what needs to be done. Now, there's that SS5 you didn't pay attention to, neither did mommy. So guess what? Name to be shown on card, full name of birth other than above. So that's an SS5 SSN 1040 tax return. Look at that social card you got in your personal wallet today. It's not even yours. It says flat out, don't laminate, don't carry with you, and don't use for ID purposes. It belongs to administration, not you, which is still the IRS anyway. So we play. You got the SSN for your 1040 tax return, by the way. Next, your first job, what did you do years ago? Where's my money? Simple. They got to tell you flat out. You thought they ripped you off. No, the IRS gets your cut. You get the leftover. That's why it makes you a duck and a sheep, because you didn't learn to play. You should have looked up the IRS.gov a long time ago and looked up the 1244 and filed one tax return and almost not pay tax out at all. I don't understand stupid. You understand stupid yet? So if I rebuild your SSN, you're a CFO for the corporate and the divisions. At the same time, I want to make sure you understand SS4. You choose wisely from now on, you're a double CFO. And you're going to put your ducks in a row my way. I'm going to hold your hand every step of the way. Is that okay? If I put all the pieces together for you, like Humpty Dumpty? But again, there's that SS5. Why don't we compare it to the SS4? Is that okay? Simple. There it says legal name of entity, individual person. Bank, grocery store, and city, they file bankruptcy in locations all the time. You could have put your name on line 1, but you didn't pay attention, and you brought the damn pain home. That kind of sucks. There it says banking and credit purposes, by the way, 1 per entity. Isn't that fun? Your corporation's allowed to do 3 things. Let's make it 4. How about we buffer tax, no taxes due till we're profitable? How about corporate credit? We write it all off. Fleet, car, and car. How about free buffet? You see, now your divisions do the rest of it. Line of defense. They're cheap. Now write this down. Did you dare pick your picture and record? I told you write it down. Multiple functions. Buy at wholesale price. Multiple credit reports. In real estate, separate liability when you do flippity-dippity-doos. Divisions give you the line of defense, by the way. If you allow me to rebuild you, I'll get you up to the $1 million. And I'll show you how to do residual income up to $100,000 a month. Will that be okay if you do it my way? Now you got to understand, I'm going to guarantee what I say I can do. I'm going to put it in writing for you, but again, you must be a part of the program and follow through. If you violate and jack up cards and apply and crash the wrapper rescore, sorry, I'm going to charge you a fee or close your case. So in other words, don't screw up. If you screw up, that's on you, sorry to say. Now, understand something today. Collection accounts, if you got them open, you got 5 ways to kill a debt. If the past chases the future, you can't get to the future. Past cannot chase future. You have an IRS problem, very simple. They have a form called 656 433 A and B. We can rebuild anybody the right way, step number 3. So let's play. You want the 750 today? It's pretty simple. All we have to do is analyze you, and I'll personally tell you what you need to do. I'll do a wrapper rescore. I'll push your scores up and away. Don't be surprised, 100+ points in about 3 to 5 days. We get to play, but you have to understand, I guarantee you 750 if you do what I ask you to do. Now, she is a nice lady. She says, Ray, why do I have a 651? I don't have any bad credit. Why are you using half your cards? She said her banker, her CPA, and her attorney told her to. I said, you're listening Dumb and Dumber. I did a wrapper rescore, balanced her debt. She had no green lights. Now she's got green lights and an 801. Is that okay? Nice couple. They said that we went to a bankruptcy attorney to ask them questions. He told us a bankruptcy. What are you going to sell you, a pickle or a banana? So I had to rebuild them. See, bankruptcy should only be if they're going to sell your house or garnish your wages in court, in my opinion. But do what you want to do. You're a grown-up, by the way. Here's 11 collection accounts. I got them 3,000 to help build them up. So if you allow me to rebuild your credit, you go to class, I'm following you up, wrapper rescore. Our goal is a 750. The ultimate goal, we normally charge you $999 to go to class and work on this project. As we analyze you some more, I give you a $1,000 card back to you to reimburse yourself. But also, during the broadcast, I give you half price, $499. and I give you a card for 500 bucks. Is that okay if we play with me my way? Now let's understand, time's running out. I don't control time, neither do you. So we have a problem. A corporation, a division, whatever type of corp, if you want checkbook money, line of credit, the bank, they require 2 years. So if it was done today, come January, it's on its second year. Ultimate goal. So I like to always give people profit and nonprofit simultaneously. Why? Because they should work in basically in conjunction. So if we look at the nonprofit, there are cards, zero liability. If you basically look at Google, they'll give you up to 10,000 a month, not more. And on top of that, they're actually doing 4 times than an average McDonald's. People are living longer. Elderly, transportation, hospice, all right, transportation and food delivery. So if you want today, if you have a corporation, I'll build the one you got. If not, I'll hand you one for free. I've been handing them free for 45 years anyway. How about we get articles off the tax ID for free? How about we go to setup level 1 every Wednesday and Saturday, 10 o'clock Pacific Standard Time? How about I charge you $999 and I hand you $5,000 of cash credit back? Give you 5 times your investment. How about $24.99 and give you $25,000? That's 5 times your investment again. How about we basically analyze, add history, and pop credit right away? Will that be okay if I let me rebuild you, please? The ultimate goal. So the bottom line is you can Zelle or you can call the 800 number too. I'd like to give you profit and nonprofit today. Is that okay? So understand, there's your Zelle. There's your phone number again, 800-254-9506. You get to play my way. Now, here's another problem you got as I rebuild you. You're on the national mailing list. Sorry, you're probably like me, I'm a voter. So they sell that list 412 times a year. Maybe a cable bill, maybe a corporation. Why don't you call 888-567-8688, opt out 5 years or a lifetime? Get off the national mailing. Let's slow down the junk mail and the robocalls. Is that okay with you? Oh, the phone number's right in front of you. It's right there. It's step number 4. We get to play my way. By the way, I want you to start planning the problem. You allowed your friend and family member or someone to rip you off. You spent thousands on crap that did not work. We're going to write down safety credit one more time. We're going to take that card, put the limit on the back of the card, maintain 25%, never past 29%. That is 100,000, 71,000 of safety. You will create your line of defense. You won't bring the pain home again. As we play, you learn the steps that I designed years ago. All dashboards say 0 to 29 is green, 30 is yellow, 50 is red. We get to play my way and understand you don't jack up your cards ever again. I know you're going to say, I got an emergency, Ray. I'm going to say, knock off the crap. You see, if you basically understand all cards use the 29% rule, but 2, we find the 2 that we can max out up to $1 million. As long as you maintain a payment, your credit score never goes below 750 again. Will that be okay if you paid attention to me? And you learn how to play? We got to teach every person come out of high school and college too. I got a program that everybody come out of high school and set up instant credit reports for free for everybody nationwide. Won't that be fun? Now understand something here today. You lose your job, have an emergency, what do? Well, the first thing is basically you run out of time, you run out of money, then you go jack up your cards and tell the world to feel sorry for you. And basically nobody seems to care anyway. So let's understand. If you needed $5,000 today, now. What are you going to do? Ask your friends, family, the bank, they're all going to say no. Here's a $5,000 card for safety. The payment's $50 a month. The average person wastes $50 every other day. So if we take the corporate credit and we understand you waste $140 that's $600 a month, we take $50,000 off the card. What do we get to do? We get to finance 2 pizza restaurants during a pandemic using some common sense. And we can even have a drive-through if we want to. You see, your goal is up to you. Now, white men do jump. Stupid people say we don't. Nixon took the gold standard out. Write down Ray's rules now. Number 1 rule, from now on, the only thing you sacrifice or screw up is a division. Write it down. The only thing you're allowed to screw up in your whole life, ever again, is a division of a corporation. No intent to do fraud. But again, the division is to duck, not the corp in your family ever again. This stuff has to stop. You should never bring the pain home in the first place. If everybody does what I tell them what needs to be done, well, nobody on this planet would have shitty credit ever again. Have your cake and eat it too. Ray's rules. Step number 7. Become a certified CFO and never bring the pain home. It's pretty simple to say, and I'll teach you how to do it anyway, or do it my way. There I am, dead in a coma. That sucks. All right, there's the largest UDOC in Huntington Harbor. Google my address at the time. It's simple. I've been in 2 comas. First, I got to be crippled at 5.5. Jesus said, get up. I got up, freaked them all out. Last one, I got to die, come back and help you. See, the devil's trying to knock us down and hold us down. But I believe God's denials aren't God's denials. God's delays aren't God's denials. I'm going to twist it again. So understand today. Humpty Dumpty. I'd like to build you my way. Is that okay? Corporations, a legal person that may sue or be sued. The lack of knowledge is why people do stupid things. People aren't stupid. Half are friggin' lazy. The other have to be a little crazy like me. We got to play. Now, this is pathetic. This is ridiculous. I lost my job. I got 2 kids to feed. Get off your butt. Go to the church. They'll give you the food. Go drive an Uber or Lyft. All right. And from there, go have a damn garage sale. This is pathetic. Sorry. Hey, I came out of a coma. They stole everything, millions and billions. And my family and I were homeless. What are we going to do? Go home and get boo-hoo. It's very simple. I sold my wedding ring. I sold my Rolex, my necklace, my bracelet. I started a corporation and I built $1 million of credit in 6 friggin' weeks. Nobody stays down unless they accept to and they want to. It's time to get past go. See, a division is the only thing you're willing to sacrifice. The only thing from now on. Division is your line of defense. Don't you ever bring that damn pain home again. It's ridiculous. Okay? I want to build you the corporate umbrella. I want to get you the basic setup. Tax ID, Experian, Treasury, and Equifax. I want to get you cash credit cards and line you up for checkbook money. Would that be okay if we do it my way? From there in my book called Buckets of Money, simple. 9 divisions is $1 million. 41 was up to 5 and 190,000 a month income. Look at your corporation today if you have one. Come on, check it online. You'll see your name. All right. You'll see when they sue that, they sue you. You got to put your ducks in a row. Right now, when they sue the corp, they sue you. That kind of sucks. We got to set up the line of defense. Is that okay if we play like rich and famous people do every day? I want to daisy chain your credit. 1 card into 9 more. Simple. Well, I invented daisy chaining as well. I wrote all the rules and tools to do all of this. It's fun. Then you get a line of credit called checkbook money for every entity and at least 2.5 million. We get to basically have fun my way. Now understand the division is simple. Tax ID, 2,000 of history. Build your corporate umbrella to build up to $1 million. Each division is $4.99 each, 3 for $14.97. From there, it's a Zelle. You RW when you Zelle. You basically put your name and phone number there too. Simple to do. Or you call the office at 800-254-9506. Talk to one of the specialists too. So I like goodies. I didn't like Eatland with trash can. I thought it sucked. Oh, it really pissed me off as a kid. So I had a choice, feel sorry for myself or go see it, believe it, go get it. I just wanted out of hell. Simple to do. How about we do the love ride in nonprofit and ride it all off? Hey, I got to ride with Neil Diamond twice, singing Holly Holy and Red Red Wine. Fun. You like goodies yet? I believe you should have $1 million of credit cards, $5 million of checkbook money. But I want you to pay attention today. If I rebuild you here, then we're going to go get the green card times 9. We're going to get basically B of A times 9, Wells Fargo times 9, Inc. times 9, Gold times 9. That's only 5 of the 10 cards I like, up to $5 million. Now we're going to focus on that checkbook money. Checkbook money, up to $500,000 of credit. Whee! You have to have a 2-year corporation. So here's my 5 favorite ones for checkbook money. That's a line of credit, unsecured at the bank. We're going to position you the right way, my way. Up to $5.4 million, you can play that game too. Simple to do. I like to play. You want to play? But we're going to win, because winning the game of business I wrote 45 years ago too. Oh, I like the specialty classes. They're fun. This Saturday, I got Dun & Bradstreet. Did you know I wrote their fast track program years ago? So we're going to have fun at 8:30 in the morning. If you're in specialty classes, that's good. That means if you're not, it's $9.99 for 90 days or $4.99 per class. We can have fun. Now, here again, borrow money is not taxable. Write it down. The only thing you're allowed as a grown-up, as a man and a woman today, and the only thing that screws up in your life from now on is a division. Write it down because this is ridiculous. Borrow money is not taxable. We're going to take the borrow money, we're going to make you buy your lifetime income. And you're going to have it for lifetime in that fund. You're going to have your cake and eat it too. Ray's rules my way. All right? Because, sir, become a certified CFO. The reality is you don't need to bring the pain home ever again. If I wrote you a check for $1 million, what would you do with the check? You probably put it in your personal account. You get to keep $375. I would have told you to put it in the corporation, a division of you. Reference it by 3, reference it by 3, by 5, and turn it into 15 million. Pay all the bills first, then pay tax on the leftover. No leftover, no tax. Isn't that fun? The United States of America Incorporated, what did they get to do? They created 50 corporations. They bankrupt 11 cities so far. So the state and the city in a Chapter 9 bankruptcy. So you could have played the same game, but you brought the pain home because you didn't know how to play. Just don't have any intent to defraud, please. As we play step number 9, I need you to look at bankruptcy today. Write it down. You see, everything I say are steps, and I want you to master your steps. Bankruptcy allows SSN, SS4. Who wants to be the duck the next time blank hits the fan in your life? Simple, it's up to you, but I understand. Let me add you to my credit system. I'll build you up to $1 million. You go to class, you don't fall in your what, and you follow through. Simple to do. Beat your down, run your race. Get out of my way while I rebuild you, please. We get to play my way. Getting past go. I like goodies. You like goodies yet? Mansions in the harbor, race boats and yachts too. The next thing you get to play, I would like you to change your driver's license in the future. P.O. Box and mailing address. Basically, that's step 12 for you. Now, I'd like to look at the car you drive today. You see, the car you drive today, come on. You went to the dealership, you let them sweat you like basically a sheep and a duck. For up to 5 hours, you lost $20,000 and maybe up to 9 inquiries too. Did you know that's not how you buy a car? A car is fleet price tax ID division. Is that okay with you? You do it my way? Now, if you have a house or you buy a house, you don't put 2 people on the loan. That'd be kind of dumb. You don't create a loan to value problem and you lose the house, you lose the car. Now you got shitty credit. They report it to the IRS as a 1099-C. That means you got double shitty credit. Every division is the duck. Register owner of a car should be a division. You should plan the problem, but that's up to you. Understand each piece of property you ever get should be a division. You don't know who's going to slip and fall and kind of sue you and screw you up too. Your paycheck's off by your house payment. Amazon didn't pay tax on the first 10 billion to trillion. Why would they pay tax? Bottom line, you get to learn to play. There's no loophole. They're doing what they're allowed to do. Now, he bought Twitter in front of everybody with borrow money. Now the banks want to kick his ass for being stupid. You know, X marks the spot. He screwed it up in a week. How stupid could you be? But he's totally dumb now. But he does have a spaceship. So do the other 2 guys. They got spaceships too. You could join the club and win the battle too if you want to, but that's up to you. Run your life through a corporation or in conjunction. Pay tax, buy a Lamborghini. You see, your paycheck is taxable income, right? You pay the car payment, gas, registration, insurance with the leftover. Why don't you yell no and start driving a company car like I do? Step 17, by the way. How about we go to irs.gov today and get a hold of an SS4, you find out it says banking and credit purposes. All right, you never had to be a sheep and a duck. You chose to follow silly and dumb, and the bottom line is you're not dumb. Let's play my way. You find out I'm telling you the truth, it'll set you free. Isn't that fun? Mama got basically an SS5 form when she delivered a baby since 71. Baby gets to go home and take a nap. Everything to me is rules and tools. Escrow, closed homestead, trust. Oh, you got a house on in trust? Sorry, when they sue you, they take it away. When you're dead, they're stuck in the probate. Your family got diddly squat, by the way. You know what's really weird when you hire the contractor? They are the subcontractors that stand outside Home Depot. When they cut corners and they slip and fall and sue you and take everything you got, kind of sucks. If you do it my way, they get diddly squat. Why not? I like my way, don't you? See, why you might want to look at irrevocable trust today. By the way, that's step 19. We got 6 more to go to play. Oh, you don't file your tax returns, you're a crook, just go to prison. Wesley went to prison for 3 years, $5 million fine. He listened to his stupid attorneys and CPAs in Beverly Hills. But again, Why don't we just learn to play with the IRS? Because you can't play, and you can't play people with the IRS making a mess. They have a form to make sure you get back in the system. If you did that too, it's up to you. Step number 20 today. Now, if you want to learn how to be an OPM, you save up to 70%. You don't pay a bill up to 90 days. That's what I did for all that real estate for years and years ago too. Kind of fun. When you close escrow and get 200,000, why don't you leverage it to 15 million? Borrow money is not taxable, and you set up a line of defense called Step 21 called Blackjack. Looks like you get to win. Isn't that fun? Now me, there's my office, 2009. 22,000 square foot building. My receivables and all the things are doing. Residual income was 1,100,000 per day. That was kind of fun too. And we're doing sales of $1 million a day too. Wow! But then I have my locations in 3 other states too. I came out of a coma. It was all gone. They stole everything. My wife and I are homeless with my kids. That kind of sucks. Reality is, what did I do? I didn't go home and go boo like most people do. I took out my blueprint. See it, believe it, go get it. Very simple to do. I took out my 5 closet divisions. I always have a backup, and a backup, so should you. And then I build $1 million of credit. Why the hell did you bring the pain home in the first place? I don't understand that. All right, it's up to you. 1,000 steps to millionaire. I've been doing this for 45 years, helping people like you in person, online. My radio and TV show next year is Where My Goals Going to Be. Not going to be available 6 days a week anymore. Credit, loan, and money is financial freedom, and you can start building residual income starting right away as I rebuild you and repackage you my way. Now, I like boring businesses. The payphones are great. The laundromats are good. All right, the printing companies are good as well. The dry cleaning too. I like all these things ran by third party. Just focus. What do we have to put down in an escrow to basically close in 90 days? About 40,000 minimum on one of those pieces too. And then your income is 3,000 to 10 a month. From there, we put 100,000, that's 10 to 50,000. 250 tends to be what? 50 to 100,000 a month. If I build you the credit, can you do what I tell you to do? That way you basically have residual income from now on. You'll understand. Your problem is you want to run the damn business. The answer is no. You will own it. You will not run it. So basically when you go to that trade show and the expo, it's like a deer in the headlight. No, not new, existing. So you can play. I want to help you get $100,000 a month. Is that okay? I want you to get into one of my coaching programs. So all classes this year, video conferencing, weekly calls, in person, we do video and conferencing as well. The ultimate goal is very simple as we do these things. Keep in mind, the ultimate goal, I got to teach you and train you. So you do projections and limits on cards, phone calls with the creditors, and from there, daisy chaining of credit, and then from there, increasing limits every 46 days. Would that be okay if I certify you as a CFO? You have a 3 months, a 6 month, and this year and next year. You put 1,000 down, and the reality is what happens at all 3, it's up to you which one you pick, and then you have a balance of 7,000. The $8,000 package, if you paid in full, you get 100,000 of credit back to you. If you put 1,000 down today, I'm going to build you 25,000. Again, that way you lock yourself in right away. If you did the 6 months, 1,000 down, the balance is 15,000. So the bottom line, the whole package is about 15 grand. If you did it today with 1,000 right away, I'm going to build you 250,000 of cash credit. If not, you put the 1,000 down, I'm going to build you 50. Very simple. Either way, now you're motivated to do it now. We're getting ready to close it out anyway. You might miss your opportunity. 1,000 down for this year and next year. If you pay in full, it's a $25,000 payment. If not, it's $31,000 in payments. And if you did this one today and you paid in full, I'm going to build you $500,000 of credit. Ultimate goal, if you didn't, you did the 1,000 down, I'm going to build you 75,000 of cash credit. There's your Zelle. Zelle your deposit right away, or Zelle the whole thing too. But again, right now, you can call the office right away. See, a corporation's a legal person. Division is the only thing you're willing to sacrifice from now on. All right, you protect the corp and your family from now on. Division process. Each division with tax ID, credit history of $2,000 or $499 each, 3 for $14.97. There's your Zell. There's a phone number to talk to a specialist right away, 800-254-9506. So let's see, you're going to lose what? What are you willing to lose? I didn't get a family. I got nothing when I was a kid. I was just using, abusing, a piece of shit to everybody. They didn't give a damn. So I had to get out of hell. I had to be the smartest one person in the room and read as much as I could. See, I can't afford to lose my family. I got a wife, kids, 6 kids, 10 grandkids. Corporation, they sue you. That's called stupid. Division process is what I invented for me. You can use it too. Everybody gets checkmate at the end of the day. Step number 23. So we get to play, and I love Lamborghinis and buildings too. Reaching the dream, think to be the impossible. Raise rules, $1 million of credit. Corp and divisions and training people to be a certified CFO. I think that's the way we play the game. Is that okay if we play my way? See, joint credit sits in the way. You buy a house, let's go close homestead trust. Corporations are free in all 50 states. You pay a little filing fee. Get your divisions for franchise, real estate, current business, and line of defense. Raise rules. I like to give bonus credit for one reason. That way you can write it all off and take away the excuses. I don't like excuses. At the same time, that goal is up to you as we play step number 24 today. So let's play. If all you want me to do is give you a 750 score, I'll do that for you. I'll analyze you. I'll make sure we do a rapid rescore. I'll tell you your credit and what you need to do in the webinars and the things that I do, live classes. We rebuilt. You go to class on Saturday or Wednesday or Friday. And the ultimate goal is we're going to give you like $1,000 if you did the $9.99. Ultimate goal is when I do a half price, it's $4.99 during the webinar, and you get a $500 card. Next, we have to focus in looking at time. I want corps divisions things set up now, so January can say it's on its 2nd year. I like to get profit and non-profit simultaneously. I like the fact you can look at the starter package, rebuild your credit, articles, officers, tax ID. If you don't have them already, and then I'm going to set up level 1 on Wednesday and Saturday at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time with me, live, of course. $9.99, I'm going to give you $5,000 in credit. $24.99, $25,000 in credit. And the goal is to analyze, add history, and start popping credit right away. That's the ultimate goal. Zell, call the office right away. There you go. 800-254-9506. So you can refer people and I'll build more credit, or I'll give you 10% back as long as they say your name when they sign up. If not, they kind of blew it for you. Sorry to say, but that's true. Corporation and entities. Banks use subsidiaries. You're using divisions until you get to 5 million. The ultimate goal. I'm going to hold your hand to do that too. Sam's Club, Geico, cities. We get to play and never bring the pain home again. And the bottom line is be a certified CFO, reprogram your brain to millionaire status. Look behind the curtain. Understand to stay safe and strong. We do our best. Jesus does the rest. Amen to that too. The ultimate goal at the end of the day, ultimate goal is up to you. So let's see. Ray, all right, checking in. Some of the good names for corporations. Have a great day. Well, the bottom line is we can get to that as well. But again, never have it say what it does. Okay, never say what it does in the corp. All right, because then you're locked in. Corporation neutral, divisions we customize. That would be the ultimate goals. Have a blessed day too. So keep in mind, ladies and gentlemen, your ultimate goal is very simple today. All right, you can do nothing and nothing will happen, which most of you do. Sorry to say it's true. Or you can call 800-254-9506. Then you're stuck with me. You want it to be fun? It'll be fun for me. It'll be fun for you. Keep in mind today, we do our best. God does the rest. Amen to that too. And we never forget at the end of the day, God loves us all.